So I hope you guys don't mind if I take notes. I always try to make sure my facts and quotes are right.
Some people, it's not all important to do that.
Taking the notes part or getting it right part?
Both.
Okay, so you guys must be dealing with a lot of TV reporters. How much do we have for this interview?
We have about 25 minutes before we have to hit the road again, so does that sound good?
Yeah, it should be. So I already have some background knowledge, so let me just run it by you guys. Okay, so my notes say your name is Darren Stanley Fox. You're born in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and raised in British Columbia. Parents are Betty and Roland, 2 brothers and 1 sister.
So far, still good.
And my notes say you were diagnosed with cancer back in March of 1977.
It's actually a form of bone cancer called osteogenic sarcoma.
And a few days later, a few days after the diagnosis, they took off your leg.
5 days later.
Your right leg?
Yep.
So when did you come up with this whole idea of walking across the country?
I'm not walking across the country. I'm running. Anyone can walk across the country. I'm running.
Yeah, of course. You're running and fundraising money for cancer research. So when did you come up with the idea?
It might sound. I think I started the night I was waiting for my leg to be cut off. I was reading an article in a magazine about my old basketball coach Terry Fleming brought me. It was about an amputee, a guy who ran the New York City Marathon.
That's running across. That's the running part. When did you think of running across the whole country?
It might sound strange, but I dreamt about it last night. Then while I was waiting for my leg to be amputated, I had the idea. I just didn't tell anyone at that moment. I had to convince myself it was possible.
So that's the running part. What about the fundraising part?
It came almost right away too. I saw a lot when I was being treated. I read a lot and found out about how little was being spent on trying to cure cancer.
Okay, so being a cancer victim, you'd certainly be more aware of those things, right?
I'm not a cancer victim. I'm a survivor. I got up and walked away. Now I'm doing it for those who weren't lucky enough to get up and walk away. You see, I'm one of the lucky ones, the one who got to live, who survived cancer. Now I'm doing it for those who weren't as lucky.